So if you want to drive your Rogue on some rocks, on some rocks near, I don't know, near a creek, you might want to go for the... Yeah, so just taking a quick look at this new Rock Creek Nissan Rogue. This is for 2025. Of course, we've had the Rock Creek Pathfinder for a while now, and it's kind of the same recipe here, isn't it? So, not only do we get more capability off-road, but you're going to be able to bring more stuff with you as well. So let's kind of go through all the details here. Yes, we do get these lava orange accents, like pretty much everywhere, Front, we'll talk about the wheels here in a second. There's some there. And, the big news is, well, yeah, okay, there's some on the badge as well. And then, as you can see, we do get the retro 3 slots, the 3 slot design at the top of the grille. And we do get these nice black badges with that lava orange accent on the side and the back. And, yeah, this new roof rack, tubular roof rack. There's some there as well. So, of course, it's going to give you more capability, more functionality is what they say, right? I mean, that's kind of the advantage here. Let me know if any of you guys got, because this is basically the same roof rack that's on the Pathfinder Rock Creek. If any of you guys got one of those, let me know, how does it actually work in the real world? Is it actually better than a standard roof rack? But the thing is, I would say, yeah, it does look, it does look awesome. And then, yeah, kind of the most important thing, if you're taking this thing off-road, you need more grip, more capability to kind of take you where you want to go. And guess what? You're going to need some all-terrain tires for that, aren't you? So they do say this thing comes with the Falcon Wild Peaks, but guess what? It's probably the OEM spec, isn't it? So the OEM version of the Wild Peaks just isn't quite as good as the one you can buy straight from Falcon, because, yeah, they want, Nissan, they want a little bit quieter of a ride, they want it to last a little bit longer, et cetera, et cetera. So is it going to be better than a standard OEM all-season tire? Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, if you do end up, replacing these eventually with the real Wild Peaks, you're probably going to see a little bit more improvements in, the off-road traction. And then, for the wheels, guess what? Yeah, we do get these. These are actually really cool. 17-inch. It's like a satin black, too, as you can see. And moving to the inside, yeah, let's talk about the pricing here real quick before we talk about, all the options that you can get. So the one thing to note is that this Rock Creek is kind of a middle-of-the-road trim for the Rogue. This is not like a top spec. So, yeah, you can see the pricing there. It's definitely lower than the SL and Platinum. But you're still going to get a lot of good equipment here, You're just not going to get the newest, digital gauge cluster. You're not going to get the biggest touchscreen, but this is still a good setup. It's in fact, I talk about this a lot in my videos. The screen thing, it sounds like a good idea, but it's not. You don't really need. Do you really need? Ask yourself, do you really need more screens, bigger screens in your life? You know what I mean? Especially on a Rock Creek. The whole point of this vehicle is, you're going to be taking it. You kind of want to get away from all that stuff, right? So we do get this really nice flat bottom steering wheel, leather wrapped, with the lava orange accents. In fact, the lava orange, as you can see, it goes, all the way across the dash. And, it's on the seats as well. In fact, they say that these are water repellent seats. So this is kind of similar to what Subaru is doing with the wilderness versions of their vehicles. So, of course, if you're wet and you climb into your car, it's going to be better. And you get the nice Rock Creek right there on the front seats as well. And this is cool. This is really cool. This is exclusive to the Rock Creek. You can't get this on any other trim. It's this off-road mode of the 360 camera. So yes, of course, you get a 360 camera, but you can actually use this while you're driving up to 12 miles per hour. So while you're moving, so you can navigate the trails better, right? I mean, you can kind of see the obstacles, you can see the rocks, and you can avoid them, ideally. So yeah, at this price, this thing is well equipped. Now, if you want, a few extra bells and whistles, you can get this $800 premium package. And in fact, for $800, I would highly recommend you get this. Because yeah, you get the power liftgate, yes, but you also get a whole bunch of other stuff, including a wireless charger on the inside, power seat for the passenger, how about memory seat for the driver, and a heated steering wheel. So yeah, for $800, this kind of seems like a no-brainer. Now you are going to be limited on colors here. So in fact, there's only 4 of them. Obviously the Baja Storm, this kind of sand color is one of them. And then you can either get a black, a white, or that bolder gray. So you're probably saying to yourself, you know, this package actually as a whole looks really appealing, and the price is pretty good as well, and it's going to give you all the features that you really need and really want. You know, what is the downside here? Well, you might not be too big of a fan of this. It's still using the 1.5. 1.5 3-cylinder. That's right. You can see it right here. There's 3 of these. This is the secret, right? These car companies, they always do this. There's 3 of these little details on the engine cover. So you know it's a 3-cylinder. It is that variable compression turbo. So that's actually really cool technology. I don't know about the the whole reliability aspect of it, but it's cool technology because guess what? 1.5 liter 3-cylinder, you actually still get 200 horsepower and over 200 pound-feet of torque, 225 pound-feet of torque. So, you know, the output numbers are good. It's just the reliability, I think, might be a question mark, especially too, you know, it's connected to a CVT.